Nigeria has a complex legal system that blends customary, statutory, and Islamic law. This legal framework is designed to ensure justice and social order in the country. Understanding the foundational concepts of law, legal methods, and sources of law is essential for navigating this system. Effectively, law serves as the backbone of Nigerian society, facilitating changes while maintaining stability. This presentation will explore these key legal ideas and explain why law is critical for peace, justice, and governance in Nigeria. Law has no general accepted definition, but however can be defined as a system of rules recognized and enforced by the state to regulate behavior and resolve conflicts. Key features of law include generality. It applies broadly to all people. Equality. Everyone receives equal treatment under the law. Certainty. The law is clear in its application sanction. There are consequences for violating the law. Laws like the Nigerian Constitution help produce societal uniformity and predictability by prescribing consistent rules of action. The law is essential for maintaining peace and order in society by providing a framework for governance and regulating societal conduct. It protects fundamental human rights, ensuring dignity and justice for all citizens. Legal regulations, such as those governing contracts, facilitate smooth business operations and enable economic development. The slide introduces different perspectives on the nature of law, highlighting how law can be viewed as a command, a reflection of societal values, and a tool for social engineering. It emphasizes that law is dynamic, constantly evolving to meet the changing needs of the community. The example of customary law in Nigeria is used to illustrate how legal norms can emerge from cultural traditions, underscoring the localized nature of law. The key takeaway is that law is not a static concept, but rather a dynamic and multifaceted phenomenon that adapts to the changing demands of society. The law sets the accepted standards of behavior that guide how individuals and groups should conduct themselves in society. Laws help maintain order by resolving disputes and deterring harmful actions, preventing chaos. Legal systems protect individual rights and liberties, safeguarding personal freedoms. The law promotes justice by ensuring fairness and equality in social and economic spheres. Positivism is a school of thought that views law as a set of rules created by an authoritative body, regardless of moral considerations. The key proponents of legal positivism include John Austin and Hans Kelsen, who emphasize the formal, institutional nature of law. An example of positivist law creation is the process of enacting statutes by Nigeria's National Assembly, where laws are made through formal legislative procedures. Positivism contrasts with other schools of thought that consider moral principles and natural law as important factors in understanding the nature of law. Positivism has been influential in shaping modern legal systems, but has also faced criticism for its perceived lack of attention to the ethical dimensions of law. Kelsen's pure theory views law as a hierarchical system of norms, with a basic norm, Grundnorm, at the top. The Grundnorm is a foundational legal norm that underpins Nigeria's legal hierarchy. In contrast, Austin's command theory sees law as orders given by a sovereign backed by threats. Both theories have been criticized for failing to fully account for the social complexities and moral aspects of law. While these theories offer important perspectives, the reality of law is more nuanced and involves social, ethical, and practical considerations. The core idea of realist theories of law is that we should focus on how the law is actually practiced and applied, rather than just the formal legal rules. Scandinavian realists emphasize the empirical analysis of the law and its real-world effects on society. They are interested in understanding the law in action. American realists examine judicial behavior and the practical outcomes of legal decisions rather than just the formal legal doctrines. This realist approach highlights the dynamic and evolving nature of the law as it depends heavily on the discretion and interpretation of judges. The key is to understand law as a living, breathing process, not just a set of static rules. Justice Holmes's prediction theory of law states that the law is what courts predict judges will decide in similar cases. He emphasized evaluating the law based on practical experience rather than abstract logic. This is reflected in his famous quote, "The life of the law has not been logic. It has been experience." This pragmatic approach helps lawyers and citizens anticipate legal outcomes and inform their behavior accordingly. The Nigerian flag and statue of justice create a powerful, hopeful image to conclude the presentation. Law is the foundation of a fair, secure, and well-governed society in Nigeria. It underpins the stability and progress of the country. The law must continually evolve to address emerging challenges and meet the changing needs of Nigerian society. Upholding the rule of law promotes justice, national unity, and a shared understanding of rights and responsibilities. We all have a role to play in supporting and promoting the rule of law in Nigeria. This is key to building a just, peaceful, and prosperous future for all citizens.